Hey y'all, what's up? It's Bree, yes me, and welcome to Her Connection podcast, a show about women connecting with other women and men through different topics regarding life's challenges, dating, friendships, and of course, some kiki conversation. I'm with my co-host today. Is just Alicia, unfortunately. We're missing Jocelyn today, but we're still going to have a great episode. How are you doing today, Alicia?
I'm doing good.
Oh, and we have a special guest. Daylan is our special guest. I'm super excited for this episode because this is our first guest on Her Connection podcast. I'm also excited because this guest is a friend of mine and he has his own podcast, which he is the host and producer of. The Paradise Perspective is what it's called, a sports show for millennials. So tell us more about your show, and for those that are interested, what's the details behind it?
Sabria and Alicia here. I'm blessed to be the first guest and a male guest. This is pretty awesome, and kudos to her connection in the show. Like, I've been following the first two episodes so far. So once again, thank you guys for having me. But yeah, hey guys, my name is Daylan Burgess, and I do have my own podcast. It's a sports-based podcast called The Paradise Perspective, and basically I interview athletes and sports professionals in their respective industries just to get a feel for what their day-to-day looks like. For example, what is it like playing your specific sport? Or for instance, I talked to some cinematographers, so they're within the sports realm, but their jobs are different. So from their perspective, and just allow the audience to learn something about them that they previously didn't know about them. So I've been doing it since, I'll say, June of last year. I really started planning for it, and I started my own little digital podcast on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. And first season was 10 episodes. So it was fun. It was a great experience. The guests enjoyed themselves, and I had a great time as well. And the audience learned a thing or two. So I'm looking forward to continuing that in 2021.
Okay, look at you. So, I wanted to ask both of you, and thank you for sharing that also. Oh, so by the way, we just got a new president. This is gonna drop after the inauguration. So, I mean, we watched the inauguration today. I did. What did you guys think about it? Did you see Joe? First of all, Michelle Obama's outfit. Let me just tell you,
She
I
always slay. She
I
always do.
love me a good turtleneck. The fact that she had the all maroon, all one color turtleneck outfit, girl. Okay, so let me just
Yeah, that
continue.
was tough. Like, Michelle always dress apart. She definitely does her thing, and yeah, she definitely came and did. Well, she impressed. She always dressing well, and overall, I thought the inauguration was cool. It was peaceful. You know, due to COVID, not a lot of people could be there outside of the Secret Service and just security and stuff. But for what it's worth, rather be safe than sorry. And it was just cool. It's the start of a new era, a new decade, and I'm excited to see what these next 4 years will look like under the Biden administration. So, yeah.
Yes, I am excited also because I don't know. I think it's time for change, and I'm ready. I'm ready to see what he does because he's been doing a lot of talking. So let's see if he
Right.
can meet those expectations that he put on himself. So
Big
and
facts.
I
and
believe in him. He's gonna do good. Him and Kamala, they both gonna do good. I have no doubts.
oh yes, I'm very optimistic. I mean, we don't really have a choice. Like we kind of just gotta see where this goes. But no, this is fun. This is good. This is good. I'm happy for both of them, and Kamala being the first African American African American and a woman to be vice president.
Mhm.
So not, she's not African. Well, she's like
And
East,
Asian, I
East
think they
Asian.
said,
Yeah,
yeah.
something like that. So, but all right. So let's get into it. So, are you guys actively dating? I have to ask this before we go into this. I don't want to surprise any of you.
Me at the moment, no. I'm on the solo dolo mission. Right now, my primary focus is making sure like launch my career and stuff like that. And primarily, another reason why I'm single is like you can't really do too much right now due to a pandemic anyway. So I'm not really out here like I'm social, but like through social media. I'm not like out here going to like the bars or too many restaurants or being out in space outside of me working. This is like really the only time I travel. So in order to be dating, you have to sort of like be out there. And I'm not really out there physically, but outside of that, no. Um, but there's a time and place for it. They always say if the right one comes along, then obviously, you something piques my interest. Okay, like let's see where this goes. But at the moment, I'm on a solo dolo mission, trying to launch my career and establish myself. So when that time is right and I'm ready to start dating stuff, it'll be just a seamless transition from the single world to, all right, cool, let's settle down and build together and make some moves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's good. For me, I'm not actively dating right now. Now I'm open to it, but like you said, I'm not gonna. If somebody come my way, then hey, yeah. But I am like you, focusing on my career. I'm finding a job right now. I'm a recent graduate, so that's all my focus is going on right now. But I'm definitely willing to date. I have no problem with it.
I love how you just kind of gave yourself like a small, like Tinder summary. I'm a recent graduate. I'm open to dating. If the right guy comes, I'm ready.
Hey,
But
let it be known from the jump. Let it be known.
right. And you never know. We still got our essential workers out there. You never know. Your right man or woman could be coming at your door delivering your Amazon packages. You just never know now. Like it's a whole different world we gotta look at
Right.
that we're
And,
in. But
and
me,
my main gig is at Wegmans. So that's where I work throughout the week. So it could be Mrs. Wright could walk through in the produce aisle where I work, and she could be like, "Hey, excuse me, I have a question." And then I don't know, maybe that could start something. But I'm
she
open.
could,
I'm open wherever I'm at.
she could, I don't, you
I'm
never
open.
know. She could come and be like, "Excuse me, where's your cold cuts?" Like
You
that
never
could
know,
be
man. It's like, hey, if, I keep the options open. I don't say, I'm not gonna find nobody at Wegmans. Okay, you talk that way, you're not gonna find anybody at Wegmans.
Right.
I could be
exactly.
walking. I don't know, getting some carry out or something. I could be at Walmart. Shoot.
I love
But
how
yeah,
you're saying all the like the
The grocery stores.
yeah.
Walmart. I mean, Walmart's mainly a superstore, though. You know, most people don't go to Walmart for groceries. Well,
But
I
what
mean, it's there, of course, but like,
yeah. No, I mean at least go to like Target or Macy's, like he's saying
Right.
Walmart.
The mall. Yeah.
But I mean Wegman, I mean,
don't hate on Walmart. Hey, I bet you some people found their significant others in Walmart now.
you know what? I ain't even gonna hate because that's
But yeah,
probably
Target. Yeah, you can't knock Target either.
oh my gosh, that is too
I'm
funny.
just saying, keep your locations open.
Yeah.
So okay,
Well, I
moving
don't know
on.
though, because people be looking like a bum at Walmart. Maybe more so than Walmart. I'm sorry. You
But
okay?
that's how you know y'all are meant for each other. Because
Oh.
if you like the Walmart me, you're down. Because people really be going to Walmart looking like they need some TLC, some tender love and care. Um, so speaking of dating, and I know you're not dating right now, Daylan, but I can still ask you these questions because you never know. Maybe Mrs. Wright is listening to our podcast and she wants to know all about it. So, what is a deal breaker or a turn off for you when it comes like a non-negotiable when it comes to dating? What is something that you like when you see or you hear or you notice and you're just like, nope, I can't do that. You like drop it, like no matter what.
Well, first and foremost, I would say like she has to be a woman of faith, like because I'm Christian, so like just off some spiritual stuff, that's got to be like up there, like number one. I mean, because if she's not that, okay, then like maybe we could be friends or something, like we be platonic, French or whatever, but like it won't be nothing like past that, for real, for real. But outside of that, somebody like a turn off is somebody who's just like not self motivated, you know?
Yes. No, that's a
Somebody
big
who's
one.
not a self starter or someone who doesn't want to make a better life for themselves without you constantly have to like push them or like stay on them and stuff like that. So I like, you know, people who are like goal oriented. And sometimes it takes you a long time to achieve your goals, but at least you have like a plan and you're putting some action towards that. So if I see a plan and like in place and you're like actually working towards that, your obstacles, because everybody goes through something and faces adversity. That that's like okay, she got a good thing going on. And someone who takes life too seriously, that's another turn off for me because I'm goofy, I'm funny, and I need somebody who's going to like take my jokes but know how to dish them back too.
Right.
Somebody who is adventurous, who doesn't want to do the same thing all day every day because that can get boring. So somebody who doesn't know how to be adventurous and doesn't know how to have a good time, like we can, be creative and stay in one night, do something fun in the house, but then maybe next weekend we actually go out to brunch or maybe spend a night out at like a club or something. Not going too crazy, but just enjoying just company, stuff like that. If you're not down to do that and you just want to just be boring, like nah, we're not gonna get along, and I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm gonna stop you right there and have a good life, stuff like that.
He said,
Hey, but
"A good life."
respectfully.
You don't want to go out enough. Like, I'm sorry.
No, because hey,
No,
I know because
I'm just playing.
yeah, it's a fine balance because I don't like going out all the time, but I am like social. I'm very social. I'm outgoing. I like to talk to people when I'm out. I like to have a good time, but there's times where I don't feel like going out either. There's nothing wrong with me just staying in, watching TV, recharging the batteries, and finding your own fun within the house. Kick back, watch a Netflix original, or play games. Play games or something. I'm a big, card games. So doing something like that. Somebody just open to doing new things, or even taking like weekend trips somewhere. Somebody who's down to do that sporadically. Like, oh, we're not doing anything this weekend. Let's go ahead and just, I don't know, drive to go hike or go see a new city that we haven't seen. Go restaurant hop in and try new food, something like that. You know, I just don't
Yeah.
like doing the same things over and over. So somebody who's down to just be adventurous, have a good time, and don't take life too seriously. There's a time and place for everything. So yes, you gotta be serious at some points, but you know, have some humility to you as well.
I like that. Like, it's a good balance of everything. It's not too strict because some guys, they have like, oh, she can't I don't know, she has to cook all the time, like, or something like really outrageous. It's like all the time. And Alicia knows me when it comes to my dating requirements. She says they're
Yeah.
so strict, but I'm just like, I don't know, like, you know what you like. And it's like, why should you lower your standards or your expectations to be with somebody? Like, you deserve what you like, just like the other person deserves, on the other side, deserves what they like. So I just think it's just meeting in the middle and being able to compromise almost, but not like too much where um you're letting go of your, what you see is fit for you, because it's not going to work anyway if it's not something that you're 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 able to tolerate, or that you're able to you know do within that relationship. But no, that was a good little list. Alicia,
Yeah.
what's yours?
You know I have a long list.
See, no,
But
okay. Should I tell them? Okay, so
I
Alicia put together, we were in our apartment one day, and Alicia put together this back and front of a note card. And she should have just got a piece of paper, college rules. And she still would have filled that up, because back in front of a note card, she had all the physical traits of a man. And I'm just like, bruh, these are just physical traits. She hasn't even gotten to the the other traits yet. But no, I mean, you had some in there. You did have some, but go ahead.
We have the same list almost. Okay,
You were persuading me. I can't tell. You were persuading me.
No, and now you're making me sound bad because they were probably like, oh, I'm probably like hard to please. So I'm like, no, that's not it at all. Like,
no, she's
that's
not.
why you have the platform. You have the platform to, go over your list. Tell the audience, you know.
This is your voice.
Okay, so like you said, he has to be a man of faith, like first and foremost. He has to love to travel because I like to travel. Most importantly though, good hygiene. That's one, like that's a non-negotiable for me too. If you have bad hygiene, then no. Another non-negotiable one is
no.
You can't have any kids. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no kids. What else? I'm trying to think of my list because I have a lot.
Don't say the whole list, please.
I'll just be that though. Yeah, I ain't gonna say the whole list because it's a lot.
Yeah.
I literally have like 50 things on my list.
Yeah. No, literally.
I do.
Like 50
But they're
things.
good. Like you can't be verbal, physical, abusive.
That's important. Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want nobody abusive. Like, so it's reasonable stuff. It's not outrageous.
That's not bad. Look at you, Sabria, slicing it up.
Okay, but Daylan, let me tell you. No, okay, let me say this though. Daylan, you would not be on her list. You know why?
Oh, please don't
What's
tell
up?
them.
Because you have dreads. Because you have dreads.
Y'all talk about being honest and transparent.
No, that's not it. It's just most guys I've seen with dreads, they don't know how to keep it up. But yours is fine. No, yours is good. I didn't even think about it. Stop, Sabria.
Hey, but I respect that though, because my mom's the same way. Like you in this, and I live in Woodbridge, so not too far away from DC. In the DMV area,
repping the bridge.
More times than not, you see a lot of dudes that don't keep up with their hair, and that's a part of hygiene, especially if they have dreads. They don't keep it up. It looks matted. It looks dirty. You can smell it. I'm not that dude. Like I once a month I get it retwisted and I wash it, and it's important to keep it up, especially because I am a black man with dreads. It's already a stereotype that I'm black. Now you put dreads on top of that in the corporate world. Oh my. So I already have to make sure I'm on my P's and Q's from how I dress to what my hair is, because you're not trying to come across as just that regular schmegler. Oh, he's black with dreads. Oh, he's he doesn't know how to be a businessman or handle his business because of what I look like, which is obviously far from the truth. But yeah, that's another reason why I try to keep it up. So appreciate the compliment.
Your dreads
and give the dreadhead dude some love, man.
No, You're right.
No, I was just being instigated. Yeah, they just gotta be kept up. But yeah, Daylan, your dreads always be on point for real. Like,
thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm sorry, Alicia. I'll never forget that though. Okay. So I would say my non-negotiable would be, I think it's he doesn't have any goals. Because for me, being goal driven is such a big part in a relationship, because if you're a relationship, I feel like it's supposed to encourage you to do better for yourself. It's supposed to be like help me help you type thing. So it's like, how can you help me if you're not helping yourself? So that's one reason why I'm real big on like having goals. I need a man with goals, or yeah, like he doesn't have to be all established like right now, but he has to at least have a plan. So that's my biggest thing. So that's a non-negotiable for me. If you don't have any goals, then I don't have a nice life, like Daylan says. Like, have a nice life. Respectfully. Oh my gosh. All right. So have you had a moment, and this is kind of personal. So, if it's gonna take you a little bit to think about it, go ahead. But this is honest hour, and I want y'all to be honest. Have you had a moment where you felt like you were being toxic? Maybe in a relationship, or maybe you were like seeing somebody, and maybe like you just had a moment where you were just like, wow, I kind of was toxic in that moment. And I've had that myself. So, I mean, I guess I'll start because it is a little personal question. But for me, I think a lot of times, well, I stopped this, but when it came to arguing and stuff, I used to argue until I felt like my point was made. Like, I wouldn't just let it go. So that's one of the toxic traits I got over, but it's definitely a part in a relationship where I was toxic though. So,
For me, I would have to say back then I don't do this now either. I would play a lot of games. So I'm the type of person that would take on revenge. So if you did something that I didn't like, I wouldn't communicate with that person. I would just like go and do something indirect, like post something that I know that will hurt their feelings. So yeah, I think that's pretty toxic because, and I'm still working on that. I'm still working on my communication skills. It's not all the way there yet, but
yeah, I feel like, but that's not too bad because it's like, I mean, no one's 100% when it comes to communication, and someone
yeah.
who thinks they are, then that, like, I'm sure they're not. So you're always learning something about communication, and that's one thing I'm still working on too, is trying to better my communication skills, because there's times where it's like you just don't feel like it, or you just don't want to, or whatever. But I think you're doing really well with your communication skills, Alicia. I'm so proud of you, girl.
Oh well, thank you.
I'll say for me, it comes down to, which I'm doing a better job of this as well, but listening, being a better
Mm.
listener. Because,
Good one.
when you, in the past, you be in previous relationships, right? And you think, I want to say, I don't think I know it all because that's not the case. But sometimes when you think you do in that certain situation know something, and you're not allowing the other person to, you're not allowing them to have the platform to speak without like interrupting, like hearing them out. And I feel like that's important. As I look back at some previous relationships, it's like, oh wow, like I was wrong in that. And if I would have probably just listened better or listened to understand, not to interrupt, that would have definitely helped nipped it in the bud, whatever we were going through at that moment, to where it went. So being a better listener is key. I'm definitely continuing to work on that. You can always work on your listening skills. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes you ever had a moment where somebody, it doesn't have to be significant other, but somebody's talking and you just feel yourself fading away. Like, and it's just like,
Yeah.
then they're like, yeah, so what do you think about that? And you're just like, yo, I just didn't hear a word you just said. So being a better active listener, not just in,
Mm.
relationships, but just in life is a big thing for me. 80-20, that's a rule that I learned when I was working with the Nationals last year. 80% listening, 20% talking.
Mm.
That was a strategy that we used in the office as an inside sales rep when we used to cold call people for, season pairings and different hospitality products, trying to get them to come to the ballpark to purchase tickets. And literally just give them the platform to talk. People will tell you everything you need to know. So just bringing it back to a relationship thing, yeah, being a better listener. And literally, if you just take the time out to let them like express how they're feeling and just genuinely listen to hear what they have to say and digest it, they will tell you things that you need to know and how you can make the situation better, because they're trying to speak from the heart and tell you, hey, here's what you're doing wrong. Here's how we can fix it. But if you already have the notion like, oh, whatever, he or she is just, just talking to talk, or I already know what they're going to say, and it goes one end out the other, and you're stuck on just waiting to get your point across, you might miss the complete message that they're trying to get to you. And it can only cause more confusion, more arguments, and it can be a downward effect. So
No,
listening.
that's a good one, and I can definitely learn from that one too.
Yeah.
Because I am sometimes
A lot of women are
yeah. So it's good to listen. I definitely will. Yeah, I need to work on that one.
Hey, we all, man. We all do, you know.
But okay, so I wanted to move on to our game segment. So this is called Love Song Trivia. And I don't know if you listened to our previous podcast, Daylan, but I'm gonna say some lyrics, not rap them. I'm not rapping them. I mean, I can. I probably might. I don't know. It depends on how I feel today. But I'm gonna rap some lyrics and then I'm gonna stop. And wherever I stop, you gotta fill in for the next like lyrics. I don't know if you've been studying, so we're gonna see. But do
We
not
gonna see.
cheat. Don't cheat. Please
Hey,
don't.
eyes on the camera.
All right, we'll see. Because if I see your eyes down, then I know you go cheat. So I got
cheat. I'm not gonna cheat.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna. I'm not
okay.
gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna cheat. No.
All right, all right. So the first one is Jay-Z's Song Cry. And all right, let's get started. All right. So I can't see him coming down my eyes, so I gotta make the song cry. Good dudes, I know you love me like cook food, even though a brother gotta move like a crook move. We was together on the block since free lunch. Guess what he says after that?
It's on the block at the free lunch.
Yeah, there's no wrong answer.
There's no wrong answer.
I don't know that one. I'm not gonna hold you.
I don't know. Yeah.
All right, we should have been together having.
Is it free lunch or it's something brunch? I know that it's something brunch.
Yes,
Something brunch.
it's
brunch. It's like 4-course brunch or something.
Yes.
Hey, let's go.
So okay. So let me do it again, but I'm gonna say the actual lyrics. So I can't see him coming down my eyes, so I gotta make the song cry. Good dudes, I know you love me like cook food, even though a brother gotta move like a crook move. We was together on the block since free lunch. We should have been together having 4 seasons brunch. Art. But yeah, it was having 4 seasons brunch. I'm sorry, I thought it was gonna be easier than that. My bad, Alicia.
So close enough.
All right.
I said 4 brunch.
So Daylan got that one. Daylan got that one for sure. All right. So let's see who gets this one. I hope you get this one, Alicia.
I hope so too.
Cause you. All right. Fabulous. Make me better. Y'all know this song, right? This is a classic. Alicia. All right. The Cape.
I know more than that than song cry.
All right.
You stressing me.
All right. I'm about to start.
Okay.
The caked up cut. The cleaned up ice. When Shawty come around, I clean up nice. Dynamic duo. Batman and Robin. Whoever don't like it.
Good luck trying to stop it.
I don't like it.
I know that's Neo's verse, but I think that was it.
No, but it was close. Alicia, tell me something. Give me a guess. Give me a good guess.
You said that he was close. Okay.
He was kind of close. Yep. So dynamic duo, Batman and Robin is gonna rhyme with Robin. If whoever don't like it,
Robin.
Oh, I know it. Can I say it?
Go ahead, cause I don't know.
Go ahead. I'm going back to
like
you.
That. It's something like that's their problem, right?
It's that man's problem.
Yeah, it's that man's problem. Yeah.
The last one. That's okay, cause I'm gonna get the last one.
Girl, he already won, but all right.
He did already win.
But we're gonna do the last one. We're gonna do the last one. We're gonna do the last one. All right, this one's Keisha Cole. You got this one though. I think you got this. I got my money on Alicia for this one.
Yeah, I'll let you go first too.
You gonna
he gonna let you win. He gonna let you go. All right. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So Keisha Cole, Love. I want to sing this too.
Go sing it, please.
Okay,
Stop
Bobo.
it.
Sabria the singer. All right, come on now.
Y'all don't play with me because I'll break up some lyrics now. Nah, I'm playing. I can't sing. I can't sing at all. My I was really about to sing too.
Go ahead.
My rainy days fade away when you come around. Please tell me, baby, why you go so far away? Yeah, yeah. What's the next after that? What's after that?
Oh, okay. Wait, repeat it. Repeat it one time.
Of course, you want to hear me sing. You love when I sing. All right. My rainy days fade away when you come around. Please tell me, baby, why you go so far away? What's after that?
Oh,
It's before the hook. It's right before the hook.
That's what I'm trying to sing it. Hold on, in my head.
Girl, it's so easy.
I know.
Because guess what? I already said it. Because I already said it. So what is it? What did I already just say?
And you can say. Wait, you come around and say? Is that it? Something say?
No, it's why you go.
That's what it is. Why? Oh, why you? You did just say that. You did. Oh my! I'm so bad at this.
But that's okay. You're gonna need to start studying. You're gonna need to
start studying. I'm so bad.
It's okay. No, you good. You good. Just start studying. That's it. All right.
Yeah, I'm start studying.
Okay. All right. So this one is called "See Her or Leave Her," and I think this one's gonna be fun because I'm gonna ask you questions, right? Well, no, I'm gonna give you traits, and we have this imaginary female woman, and these are gonna be some of her traits, and you tell me, are you gonna go and see her knowing this, or are you going to just leave it alone? Just leave her where she's at. Just have a nice life, respectfully. So you tell me, and then you got to say why you pick that answer. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
All right. First one, she smokes. See her or leave her, and why?
I would say leave her because I cannot stand a person who like smokes cigarettes. Like that, it just smells bad, and that's not good hygiene because that stuff just stays in your skin, and you just walk around. You could have showered, could did all that. You throw on some clothes, and your clothes still smell like smoke. Like nah, bruh. So, in the words of Neo, gotta leave you alone.
All right.
Well, okay, you said cigarettes. What about like weed?
So I'll be more open to that. Like me personally, I don't smoke, So even if that's why I say if you categorize all of that, I would say leave her because I'm combining like primarily the cigarettes, and then on top of that, I guess if you're doing both, like bro, just pick one.
Oh
like,
yeah.
like when you're doing too much, bro, like. But cigarettes is definitely a no-go, bro. So that's why, I'm like, no, I don't care how fine you are. I'm not gonna wife you. No, that's not. I'll leave you. I have to exit stage left.
You gotta want to do better. Exactly. No, I feel that one.
Love yourself.
Love yourself. I like that. All right, we're gonna take away a lot of like mottos from from Daylan after this. All right, so she's bossy but sensitive. See her or leave her. So she's bossy. She's like, do this, do that. I want it this way. I want it that way. But her feelings can easily get hurt. So you got to be careful what you say around her.
Oh my gosh.
I did give her hard. Look, I can't give the easy ones.
Hey, I still see her, because you can work on that. Like when somebody who's super bossy, that's just a control thing. Like you can work on that control factor. Once I feel like a woman sees that they can trust you and know that they're in good hands, they will sort of let go of some of that control and sort of just let things fall naturally into place. And I feel like everybody's sensitive to a point, Like I crack jokes, but I'm not about to be like hurting your feelings. I know the limits, I crack jokes here and there, but Yeah, I'll say see her. I'll give her an opportunity. Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, no, I agree because I'm just like, I don't know, a lot of guys, not a lot of guys. There's some guys that wouldn't that are just like, oh, she's too bossy or something. Not saying that's me. I don't look, not saying that's me, but
Wink, wink, huh?
but nah, I don't I wouldn't classify me as that. But okay, you gonna see her, you gonna see her. All right, what about she's super clingy, so she loves to be around you all the time. Oof. Good luck with that one. But when you go to the grocery store, she's texting you, when are you coming home? Like you just left. Like super clingy. See her or leave her.
Leave her. That's what the quickest
He
too.
didn't even think twice about that one. He
Nah,
said nope, nope, nope.
no, I'm not doing it. I'm not dealing with that because in a relationship you gotta have space, and there's nothing
Mhm.
wrong with that. There's got to be personal time for yourself, or if you want to hang out with your friends, like being booed up 24/7, 365. No, that's not it. There's every little thing is going to irritate you guys eventually, and you just need it's good for a relationship to have like that break to where like I just want my personal space. I want to do me. Go have a girls' night out. I'll be home chilling, whatever. Let me know if you need me to pick you up or something. But somebody that's like super clingy and always want to know where you at, what you doing. I just told you like I'm going
Right.
to the grocery store, like you just said, or I'm going to my boy's house. FaceTime me, let me know you're at your boy's house. Like what? Like, are you sure you're at your boy's house? Like, bro, you're not about to be micromanaging
Show
me.
me a picture. You're at your no. Show me a picture
Nah,
of
put
your
it on
friend's kid.
FaceTime. Like, yo, I'm at my boy's house. We're playing video games, bro.
Oh my
Like,
god.
chill, relax. I just feel like that's more of a personal problem, and that just stems from something that's like triggered her from the past. So that trust isn't all the way there. And yeah, if you're just too clingy, that will be annoying, and I just can't see myself dealing with stuff like that.
One thing I say when I'm in that situation, or not in that situation, but when I see people that are really clingy, I'm just like, y'all got to give each other time to miss each other. Because
Mhm.
if you don't give yourself that time to miss one another, like Dalen said, you're going to start getting on each other's nerves more often, and then you
Mhm.
really just don't like each other. Now you're arguing just to argue because like just their presence will annoy you. So, and I've definitely been through that. So I definitely know how that's like. So I would have to say leave him where he's at.
Yeah, put
You
it
agree,
on
Alicia?
record too.
I'm putting it on the record.
Yeah. I've never been in that
Yeah,
situation before, but yeah, I will
Yeah.
leave.
and it's not just one gender or another. Males and females are clingy. It's not just oh only the women are clingy. There's men who have low self esteem too, or they're clingy as well.
Mhm.
Yes.
Like, oh, who's DMing you? Like,
Yeah.
are you sure you're doing
Yeah.
this? You doing that? Like, that's
Yeah.
never been me, man.
Right.
Like, I don't have the
Yeah.
time for that. If I have to question like your trust or communication stuff like that, I'm not gonna bother wasting my time or wasting brain cells. I got things to do,
Right.
and I don't have time to be responding to every time I go out or I want to get lunch or I want to go hang out with a friend or just literally just go out and just do whatever I want. I don't want it to constantly have to be, hey, you let them know where you're going, but like every time, when you coming back, what are you doing? What are you doing? Every 5 minutes, every 5, 10, 30 minutes. Like that's stress that I don't need in my life.
Exactly. And it's like as an adult, you're finding that freedom to do what you want to do without telling people where you're going and who you about to see from your parents and stuff like that. It's like why would you want that again? Now you got someone always asking you where you're at, what are you doing? There's a fine line between communication and just being possessive. So you gotta know the difference. So people listening know the difference. There's a difference.
Yeah, spot the red flags and
Spot
trust
the
the red
red.
flags.
See, we're on the same page,
We
Jalen. We're here.
did. Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
here. All right.
Right.
Let's see. Do we have time for a few more. All right, I'm gonna ask you two more, and then we're gonna go to our next segment. All right. So she's insecure, but she's a good person. See her or leave her. She's insecure, but she's a good person. She's really nice. She's just a little insecure.
You have to pick one, right? I say leave her.
Oh, dang.
I just
But
I
no,
don't. It's
no, no.
well, I don't know. That's I don't. That's on a case by case basis. You know, it
Yes.
is to be honest. It
Yeah,
depends
yeah,
Yeah.
on.
yeah, yeah.
It depends
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
how insecure. Because I feel like
Mm.
everybody has an insecurity. We're not perfect. We're all flawed, and it's the little things that people know that At least for me, everybody has insecurities. But
Mm.
is it just like how deep are those insecurities? So
Right.
that's like on a case by case situation. If it's to where I don't see it getting better, or I can't
Mm.
work with her to try to help herself, then unfortunately, yeah, I'll have to leave her. But and like you said, if she's nice and she's really trying to work on that and she's trying to learn from her past and not try to bring her past into this current relationship. When it comes to, I guess, insecurities from maybe she was done wrong in previous relationships or something like that, and she's like working and trying to make things work for us in this space, then I'll see her just to see how it goes. Because, like you said, the main thing you said is she's a good girl. So if she's treating me well and we're compatible and we're having this open communication about it, then yeah, I'll give her a chance. But that's why I'm like, it depends. It's on a case by case basis. Because some insecurity is just like, whoa, like you're too insecure, like you're a little
Mm.
crazy, like, whoa, I'm not about to handle, I'm not about to deal with that. Like you need to get up out of here. So it's
You
on a
know
case
what's
by case basis, in my opinion.
so that brings up a good point. So a lot of guys say they don't like crazy girls, but when maybe these are just the toxic guys, but it's so weird because there's guys who are like, oh, she's kind of crazy, like I like that. I don't know where I'm getting this from, but I just feel like that, like on
Right.
social media and stuff, you know
No.
what I'm saying, like it's almost
Yeah.
like,
That turns them on.
right.
So.
And I'm not trying to generalize guys because, of course, like there's, you got the ones that are just like, I want me a healthy relationship, which is how it should be. But I definitely have seen on some social medias that guys actually like admire, some guys actually admire that and admire crazy girls. And I'm just like, why would you? Why? So it's like you must be toxic yourself to admire a crazy girl because I can do it. But
I think
anyway,
everybody has a little crazy in them. It's just some have more than others.
that is very true. That is
Right.
very
It
Yeah,
only
I
takes the right one. It takes the
agree.
right one to just you just never know. Like what? Whoa! You start just checking up on him more often, or it's like why is he doing this or why is she doing that? The next it's like whoa, like I've never been this way before. Like I don't know.
yeah.
So it's just I think everybody has a little bit of crazy in them. Just take the right one to really go over the top with it.
Daylan, you're preaching today, and
And let the
so
church say amen.
amen. All right, so we're gonna move on to our next segment, and this one is really informational because a lot of people still are dating during COVID, which is fine. I mean, do what you gotta do, sis or bro. Um, so I just wanted to give out some 12 pandemic tips, dating tips. That's from Forbes. So Forbes put out an article with it was a good bit, but I'm just gonna read six of them. So number one, be more selective and choose based on qualities rather than or qualities that really matter. So not just how they look on social media, how many likes they get or how popular they are, or like the money, how much money they bring. Even though it's good to know that they're very, financially secure. I guess that's what they were trying to say. Number two, make it clear what you want. I don't believe, I feel like we're at an age where we need to be more open and just transparent with people when it comes to dating. Especially when it's more technology driven now. It's not like you're meeting up. So it's like definitely let people know your intentions. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, tell the other person your intentions. Why is that so hard for people? It's something that needs to be said because, and I feel like don't lie. If your intentions is to hit it and quit it, by all means do that. But please, like, let that person know, because you never know. That may be that other person's intentions as well, but you'll never know that if you're not honest. And why would you want to start a relationship off dishonesty? Okay, let me stop. Number 3, have enough remote meetings. So, make sure you see them on FaceTime. I've never been catfished. Have you been catfished, you all? I've never been catfished, but
Nope.
because I don't take, like, look, show me your face.
Heck yeah.
Um,
I'm quick to be like, hey, let's FaceTime. I need to see some. Like, I don't be trusting. I need that FaceTime and see if this is really you. If you sound the way you sound in text, this could be somebody else texting or something. But yeah, FaceTimes are lit.
yeah, show me you holding a spoon, one facing this way and one facing upside down. I need to know that you are who you say you or something like. But I've heard some people have been catfish, so yeah. All right, number 4, ask key questions early. And by key questions, ask, like, do you have any, I mean, just like things that would be very crucial to know before starting a relationship with somebody. So if they're kind of crazy, let them know, kind of crazy. Like, I'm a little, I'm a little off, but just let them know that, because that is going to be something that it's going to show in the relationship. You can't hide that forever. So definitely ask key questions early. Do you have children? Okay. Those are questions that need to be answered early.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 more. Number 5, if you decide to meet in person, establish a contract beforehand. And for this one, I think that this one is probably about like where you're going to meet up, or like, I only like to meet up in public places, or can we meet up somewhere, I mean, just make sure that you both are on the same page. I guess not trying to meet up at his crib for the first time or something like that, because she may feel uncomfortable or something like that, or let each other know that I don't usually do these types of things on the first date, so, and vice versa. And just letting that person know where you stand, keeping that contract between you and that other person. And number 6, choose a date location where you can socially distance. I mean, if you're gonna go all the way, go all the way. I can't even. I mean, who am I to judge? If that's what you want to do it. On the first date, by all means. But we are in a pandemic, and we're trying to be safe. So let's keep it like that. Alicia, do you have any affirmations for us today?
Yes, so I have 6 affirmations. So for the women and men listening at home, I would like for you to repeat after me. So 1, I will not settle for less because I feel lonely. 2, I deserve love and affection. 3, I am a good person and the right woman or man will see my value. 4, I deserve a man or a woman to treat me with respect. I am clear with my intentions and expectations in a relationship. And number 6, I am worthy of love and affection. I guess deserve and I am worthy are 2 different things.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this episode up. That wraps it up. So thank you, Daylan, again for joining us in our discussion. And where can people follow your podcast?
Yeah. You can follow my podcast on Instagram right now. You can see the first season is 10 episodes, which varies from professional athletes. And this year, coming soon, I will be transferring, episodes over to YouTube. So I'm about to start my own YouTube channel, so that way you can start to see all of my podcasting over there and stuff like that. But As far as socials, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat at DBURG_24. And that's DBurg_24.
All right. Okay, so thank you everybody for listening to us today. We really appreciate the support. We know we've been getting so much support lately, and we all in Her Connection really thank you all, and Jocelyn as well. Thanks you. Um, also, send us comments, questions, or just let us know how we're doing to our email, herconnectionpodcast@gmail.com. And follow us on Twitter and Instagram at her_connection, where we post every time there's a new episode that usually drops every other Wednesday at 6 a.m. Sorry, 6 a.m. Peace, y'all.
Thanks for having me.